Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday morning before Thanksgiving. And we're just getting set up here. Live chat. I'm going to join the panel. Hey, Wayne B. Wayne B is first today. Good for you, Wayne. Paul Hodges may not be with us this morning. He's really busy today. But does it mean that we're not glad to have you all here? Hey, AZ, good morning. Good morning, AZ. How are you doing today? Yeah, it's really bright. Let me see if I can get this camera to tone down a little bit. Yeah, not good. The sun is really low and it's coming in the shades here. So how are things down Arizona way, David? As you can see here, it's kind of hazy, kind of humid. It's only 19 degrees right now. So it is cold. Yeah, it's a little bit too chilly. I went down last night. I was going to try after dark. The Paul Tregurtha, which is the biggest ship on the Great Lakes, was downbound. And by the time I got my butt in gear and down there, it was already in the channel going down. So I just turned around and came back home again. But sometimes the marine traffic is behind. When it shows it up the lake, it's really just coming into the St. Clair River. Oh, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, wow. So you're double what we are. No, more than double. 65% warmer. Yeah, it is cold here. Bitterly cold. Frost on the ground. Not good. But the outlook is that maybe we're going to creep up, maybe by Thanksgiving, maybe get up to 40. We'll see. But at nighttime it gets really cold. Hey, JD, how you doing? Neil, good morning. Yeah, Paul Hodges had several signs to do in different directions this morning. So probably after a stop at Timmy's for a pick up a coffee or two, he's headed out. He may try and jump in the chat or maybe even come on the panel from his truck. We don't know. Just all depends upon traffic and how it goes. Oh, AZ says the new goggles from DJI is now on reserve for $649. Yeah, the ship in the background is coming down is the Bay Como. It's Canada steamship downbound, and it's headed for Windsor, Ontario. The DJI goggle. I don't use goggles, as most of you know, David, but you know, if you guys want a set of DJI goggles, according to David, now's the time to check it out. David, do you have a link to that? Look at those guys out there fishing. They're out there fishing. And right there in the water, it's about 20 degrees. Gotta love that fishing. Usually I get an email when that happens. I didn't get a notification. Yeah, I had a hat on this morning. I had to take Mia to go get her toenails trimmed. So that's pretty much my excitement for the morning. Okay, David sent this over. I'll screen share it for you guys. It's for the DJI Avata, the DJI motion controller, DJI FPV remote controller, and the DJI OS Air unit. Here's what you get. Looks like one battery. Or is that a control unit? I don't know. That's a battery because it's got the lights. Well, thank you, David, for that. Mike Rennick, good morning, Mike. How are you doing? We're on the slide into Thanksgiving here in the US, which is Thursday. But it is bitterly cold and hazy. So David, and anybody else in the chat, are any of you flying the Avata, or I have personally no interest in the Avata, but that's just me. Old man goggles, nope, not happening. Garth Friday, how you doing? Phantom Hodges, I'll be with you in about 10 minutes. Okay. Welsh Rob, hey Rob, how you doing, buddy? Always good to see Rob.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I thought I'd come and rescue you.
Well, thank you.
So,
I always appreciate you coming in with the rescue.
Okay, yeah, I try. Good morning, Mr. Hodges, Garth, AZ, Mike Rennock, Paul Hodges, I'm not sure if I said that,
Yeah.
JD, and Neil, and anybody else I might have missed.
Well, AZ, I asked him directly if he flew the Avata because he said there's new goggles out.
Oh, is there?
Yes, and it's in the link up there. I'll show it to you because you must have missed it. Screen share. There we go. There's the new goggles. But it's limited. They have limited amounts available, and it's on the DJI site. Second battery is $39. Comes with one battery.
Sorry, but my computer keeps dropping off.
That's okay. You're giving it a try.
So what was you saying about the goggles? I know you just. Is that in use today, was it?
Yeah, that's what AZ just said. It was just announced, and it's a limited on DJI's website, and they're limiting the number you can buy and blah blah blah, but they're mostly for the Avata, and I don't fly the Avata, so you have a couple of Avatas, don't you, in the business?
No, I don't have one.
Okay. I didn't know whether your pilots flew an Avata or not.
No, I bought a load of Cinewhoops. Oh, this was before the Avata came out.
Oh, okay.
So this was back last year and this year. I bought so many, it doesn't really make sense for me to pay that sort of money for it, considering I've got ones which will do a better job. Well, but on the other hand, they are easier to fly. I'm thinking of maybe one. This morning, Marshall. You on the phone, are you? Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that, Marshall. Wow, that's not good, mate.
Yeah, the down along the southern border has got to be getting kind of tricky there, Rob. They said that like 1.2 million illegal aliens crossed in the last month. They're coming across thousands and thousands at a time.
It sounds stupid, but obviously I don't know the US. That's obviously Arizona then, is the with the Mexican border,
Yes,
is it?
Mexican borders right south of it. Yep. Just like Texas, Arizona, and California all have a
Yes, yes.
border.
Okay. Yeah, I knew Texas was.
Yeah.
Uh,
As you go west, it's Texas, Arizona is kind of in the middle, in California.
yeah, I knew because saying they wasn't Breaking Bad, wasn't he from Arizona or something like that? No, was he from Texas? I don't know. He was down that way anyway.
Yeah, and the crime rate has gone up, and
Oh, he's right on the south border. He is.
they're bringing across all kinds of fentanyl and all kinds of drugs, illegal stuff, just by the backpackfuls. The reporters go down there with the cameras, and they're driving along the road next to the border, and they're just running across full of backpacks, and it's like unbelievable.
Utah. I've seen a lot of that on YouTube and telly, and that looks like a nice place. But a lot of Mormons and religious people, isn't it?
Yeah,
Utah.
exactly.
Am I right?
Yep. Yep. Utah was the birthplace for the Mormon
Okay.
the U.S. Mormon organization.
Yeah, I'm not
a lot of
religious.
farmers and that kind of stuff out there.
Yeah. Looks nicer with all the canyons and the other bits and pieces.
Right.
You know, they got got some nice places there. Have you been anyway, Paul?
I'm getting older by the day.
Hmm. Has Marshall got children then? Do you know? Can you hear me, Paul?
Well, yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, I said, has Marshall got children?
Is who got what?
Marshall, has he got children?
Children? I don't know. Do not know.
Oh, AZ, how did the wedding go?
Yeah, AZ's.
Did the wedding go well, do you know?
I think it went well.
Wasn't his family flying
It
in
was
for this?
his son got married this last weekend,
Yeah.
and
I know.
he had all the relatives came in from all over.
Marshall don't have any children. Are you married then, Marshall? Oh,
This is along the southern border here.
be with you now, 2 seconds.
Charging through police lines.
They're trying to stop them from crossing
Battering
over.
past the riot shields, trying to reach the border fence with the United States. Men, women and children from the asylum-seeking caravan suddenly upping the stakes.
Wow.
Clashing with police,
That's
overwhelmed by the charge
daily
on their
event.
positions. The authorities tried to steer them away from the border, but failed.
Wow, that's crazy.
Obviously, this has turned somewhat chaotic now. They've actually got through the police lines and they're running now towards the border. Some are being held, but quite a few hundred have got through.
They streamed across a huge sewage canal, heading to the building on the far side that is the way into the United States. They jostled over a walkway, many believing they were about to reach America. The stinking waterway beneath them was not going to stop them. They carried their possessions any way they could, charging on, for the first time within a few feet of their goal after thousands of miles on the road. The police scrambling reinforcements to stop the advance and potentially an even more chaotic encounter with the American military. Blocked from getting into the terminal proper, they pushed through a fence to the cross-border train lines. Scrambling up a sandy, rocky embankment, pulling each other up, encouraging themselves for a charge on the fence. And then they were there. The crowd forced their way through a weak point, and for some, they finally reached the United States, but not for long. US border officers fired tear gas, forcing them back. You can hear the rounds being fired. US military helicopters hovered above the crowd, and armed United States officers patrolled the fence, waiting for the Mexican police to restore order, forcing the migrants back into Tijuana. Will be deported immediately. This was perhaps inevitable, and nobody knows what will happen next. And won't get much sympathy, and especially not in the White House. Stuart Round.
Yep, it's bad.
That's crazy.
Paul Hodges has joined us from his truck.
You betcha. I'm on the road. So where was that, Paul?
We were talking, Marshall is leaving Arizona because of all the gunfire and everything going on down there by the border.
Oh, yeah.
And he's moving in the next couple of months. He's said that he's moving back up to where did he say he was going?
Utah.
Utah.
Either Utah or Idaho or something. I couldn't remember. Well, guess what I got for tomorrow, Paul?
What's that?
Another sign, another aerial.
All right. Well, it's supposed to be halfway decent. Is it cold there as it is here?
Well, it's not as bad as it well. It was frosty this morning, but I don't think it's quite as cold as it was. But it's supposed to warm up to what, 46 degrees or 47 or something.
Because right now it's 26 degrees here.
I don't know what it is here right now,
But it is sunny. But as you can see, it's starting to burn the haze off a little bit. It was really hazy.
but it's supposed to be, the weather's supposed to be really good tomorrow, the winds and everything tomorrow. So
Yeah.
well, I said I can't do it today. I'm just too busy to, do all this running around, do
Right.
aerials, and another sign down at Fort Stanley. So
Marshall's
told-
moving back to St. George, Utah, he says.
anyway, I told him I'd be there about 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. So there's a couple, 3 deer over there.
Morning, Mr. Hodges.
Well, how's it going, Rob?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, that's good. Glad to hear everything's good.
He's
Yeah.
looking good.
Yeah.
Fit and fiddle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a bad day yesterday, but yeah, I'm doing all right today. Strange, innit?
But yeah, I had to do school bus this morning, but I got to go to Rodney. It's about a 45-minute drive or better to get there. So got to go. I got two locations. You got to take signs down. One's got 3 signs, and the other one's got 2. So, and then I got another one in St. Thomas, and another one to put up in Elmer, so which is about 15, 20 minutes east of St. Thomas. I'm going to be running all day today, so. Then in between that, I got to go to an afternoon school bus run.
Ah,
That's okay. We'll handle it. I got my coffee, so I'm good to go.
well, that's good. You're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah. I don't want to St. Thomas. I can get it maybe after my school bus run, but problem is I got it right after my school run. I got to go get fuel in my bus. I'm down to a quarter of a tank, so I better fuel it up tonight.
I'm
Gonna
just
do it
over by
tomorrow,
you in a
but
minute,
of course
guys.
I'm too busy, right?
What's that, Rob?
I'm still here. I'm just over by you in a minute.
Okay, all right. Yeah, everybody's been bugging me, Paul, to put that damn minion up.
Yeah, I better fuel my bus up. Getting cold. Not like I use a lot of fuel. I got to fuel up about once every 3-4 weeks, right?
Yeah,
But since it's gasoline, I can't. There's no gasoline on site of the bus thing, so I have to go off site to a fuel depot to get fuel at card lock.
what, Paul, what did they do with the old site where you used to park buses?
Well, it's funny because there's still about a dozen buses there that haven't come over yet, but where I'm parking right now, they're making the parking lot bigger so they can accommodate the rest of the buses, but they're still running highway coaches out of that other location, right? They didn't sell the coach division, like, you know, like the Greyhound type ones. They're still up and running. But anyways, they're the construction there at where I'm at, they're just expanding the parking lot by about 3 acres.
Are they gonna put a fueling station in there for you, or are they still gonna make you go down the road?
See, the problem is in the city, there's too many regulations for gasoline. But see, they can have diesel on site because see the tanks are above ground, right?
Well, if they were smart, they would take a corner of that parking lot that's next to the road and put in a service station, and then they could make money off the selling the gas and stuff to the public and have it able for you guys.
That'd be nice.
But you know, they never do anything smart, Paul. You know what I mean?
Oh, I gotta go a couple miles out of town to go fuel up, right? So, but you know, I get done my run at 4 o'clock. I'll just it's all and all that kind of stuff. But they got the higher speed pumps, right? So. Get the goat back. Did you fly anything last night or anything, Paul?
I went down to try and fly the Tregurtha, and the damn, by the time I got around and got down there, it was already at the bridge.
Oh, Jesus.
So I just turned around and came right back home again.
Okay. Yeah. Nice day out today. Hardly any wind right now.
Yeah.
Right now. Supposed to be a little gusty there this afternoon, but still flyable, around 20 mile an hour or something. Yeah, something like that. But tomorrow it's only about 9 or 10 mile an hour. That was last night there, when we were on live there last night. I was playing with the Evo 2, but there's no place that I can find where I can adjust the exposure rating without going into elaborate doing stuff. I can't just slide it
All right.
or really easy. Wish there was.
I'm gonna try something here, Paul, real quick. Don't know if it's gonna work or not, but let's give it a shot anyway. Oh. Put an ND filter on here. That's better, isn't it? Now,
So
that's better. I put a number 16 ND filter on my camera out of my box. You're cutting in and out, Paul. Freezing up. Yeah, Mike, you're gonna enjoy that Autel Nano. Just remember, get used to the controls. There is a difference. Yep, Paul froze and left us.
Oh, I'm still here.
Oh yeah, Rob, you're here.
Sorry.
Keep going, buddy. Keep going. The it is a bright sunshine out, I'll tell you that.
We had everybody out on Friday when we were called in for a search and rescue of a missing teenager.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Well, good. Did you any success? Did you find who you were looking for or no?
no,
You know, that's 9 times out of 10. That's exactly what you're gonna get. I used to go do search and rescues all over Southeast Michigan.
but this was across all the mountains of Wales.
Yeah.
So you can imagine. But I just sent you a message.
Okay. Let me go look. Do, 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 do.
What's Mike Rennick looking forward to? Is he getting the thing? Is he? The Nano.
Yes, he is.
Oh, well done. I was watching his video this morning about him and it was him and his mum. I like his mum. Yeah, did you see my message, Paul?
I'm looking.
On Zoom.
No. Oh, wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
No, I wasn't.
Well, you know, the sad thing it is if you're really gonna do serious search and rescue, you need the M30.
That's why we were flying.
Oh, you did get the M30.
Yeah, we took the off the rail jobs.
What's your thoughts on the M30?
Oh, the people love it.
I'm impressed with it. I've never flown it, never actually physically seen it, but you know, the zoom camera, the quality of the infrared, you know, the night vision stuff. I don't see how you cannot want to have one of those. If I had the money, Rob, I'd buy one just to have it. But you know, that whole kit
Oh yeah,
probably
God,
cost you what, $25,000 by the time.
no, no, no. We paid a lot less than that. We paid about half of that because we bought a few. Because obviously we're doing the rail inspections. Yeah, so we wasn't expecting to find that. We wasn't, Paul.
Yes, and that's exactly, but you know what? At least it gives some closure.
Yeah, but it's obviously we got a session, the local news. We've got interviews there. We have we don't been doing well on we've been doing a lot of commercial promotional videos.
Oh, yeah. Well, I would imagine there's a market for not only promotional using your equipment, but also local governments, because, you know, they might be able to find the money for the budget, but they don't have skilled pilots.
Yeah.
And you
But,
you and I both know that you got to have skilled pilots if you're going to do search and rescue or surveys or whatever.
The most they had was a Mini 2,
Yep.
the police. But
Yeah.
I gotta be fair, they were amazing to deal with. They stood over our shoulders. They acted as spotters because we were short of crew. You know, just to
Well,
get
I
it
would
done.
imagine that they were very appreciative of your efforts too.
Like, yeah, they couldn't help us enough.
You know, the result may not be in what you wanted to see, but
No.
the recovery is to them just amazing. Because can you imagine them trying to search that area on foot?
Oh, it's impossible. Absolutely impossible. I got some pictures I'll show you later on my other computer of just like the valleys,
Yeah.
and it's
So it was a mountainous area.
yeah, the town was down in the middle of the valley, and the mountains go up 400 or 500 foot.
Yeah.
You know, just all right, and as far as you can see, you know, 50 maybe 100 miles. It's just mountain range. And
So do they know any details? In other words,
no, we've been cut out of it now. We have.
I was wondering if she was a runaway or.
I had no idea. Originally, see, we were looking for a 17-year-old boy, but stumbled on that. Yeah,
So
no, I can't
the
stand.
17-year-old wasn't any relation to the.
No, I not what I know of.
Okay.
No, easy. I absolutely hate football. I couldn't tell you who or where or what is playing. I just need to check my printers a minute, Paul.
Okay. Yeah, AZ, he used, Rob was just saying they used the M30 to assist local law enforcement in searching a mountainous area that was full of trees and everything and nobody living.
The thermal camera is absolutely incredible on them. It's something else. It is.
Yeah, well, I'm impressed with Dre, showing some of the videos that he showed with his
Yeah.
M30, and it just
We were able to
it
search.
makes an old guy like me, Rob, that I don't have that many more years to live, but if I had the money, I'd want to own one just because I've climbed the pinnacle, from the stuff that would just barely fly up to,
Yeah. I haven't physically flown one yet, but obviously I've looked over their shoulders. The boys who fly them, I employed them that's what they used to fly on the rail, M30s. So it was no difference. They know how to fly them,
right?
because that controller is massive. And the
Oh yeah,
buttons on it.
it's like anything else. You have to adapt to be able to maximize,
Yeah.
what you're seeing, because what you're seeing is so big and impressive and massive. It's not like the old days. I'm going to screen share you a picture that this is a much younger Paul back in the day when I was first getting into back in the late 80s.
Oh, wow.
That was
What are you feeling up there?
completely like gas powered.
It's a helicopter, is it?
Yep.
Oh my God. That's cool.
Yep.
Paul Hodges is back.
Hey, Paul, you're back.
Yeah, for a few minutes here. Hang on, I'm not got my sound working here right. I think what happened, my defrosters was on my phone. They overheated it. So.
Mike Rennick says, great picture. Yeah, Mike, it helps tell me a story of where I've evolved from to here. Little Amalora. And she says hi to her ginger ninja.
Picking on me again?
Yeah, Laura's picking on you. JD, no. That was back in the old days for sure. Yep. Back when it was a gasoline chainsaw motor flying that baby.
God damn it. I don't know what's going on. I'm having problems here, Paul.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I don't know. Something not working. Oh, my phone got overheated or what, but I can't get it to connect to my truck for some reason. Working earlier, but I'll stop here in a minute, see if I can get it hooked up. I'm coming up to a stop sign anyway, so.
There's a picture of me back in 1980. 82, 83, something like that.
Hey, Laura.
It was a long time ago.
Right. AZ, Laura, somebody if they can help me. I just unplugged my router because I wanted to put a extension plug into it. I plugged it back in, and I've lost now connection on my computer, even though it's hardwired. What's going on here?
Is your server up or down, or? It must be up because we're on.
Everything else is working.
Yeah. I give you guys a lot of credit for messing with that technology stuff. I can't do it.
Oh, I don't know a lot about it. Lord, what is David about?
Yeah, maybe David can help you.
He knows what thing I got.
Mike graduated high school in 1984. Yeah, that was about 19. Well, I was elected to office in 1980, so. AZ wants to know what happened, Rob. Maybe explain it to AZ.
Yeah, hang on. I'll just see if David, because he's actually got the same thing as me,
Okay.
so it'd be easier to
Well, I think AZ probably owns all of those too. AZ owns everything.
Okay, Laura. Bloody phone.
So Paul, you know you're muted, right? Maybe he's on the phone.
I'm just on the phone a sec.
Yeah, AZ, stand by. Rob's on the phone with somebody. I think he's having a connection problem on his printer. And
Yeah, it might be just where I've been in and out or what, but I normally put this thing in, connect it to my truck so I can hear it through the speakers a lot better, but
yeah,
it was working, all of a sudden it quit. So I don't know what's going on.
it's Technology Tuesday.
Yeah, it's good when it works.
Yep.
What's going on? Why it's not connecting?
You're a good girl. Yes, you are. Little Amalori says, look at the ginger ninja.
Little Aunt Laura, she can see me and hear me. Kim Martin.
Yeah, Tim Hortons. That's where Paul's got. I noticed too when I bought those Boston creams the other day, they've switched over to the Christmas themed coffee cups and boxes and everything else.
Christmas cups right now.
Yep. Well, the thing of it is, AZ, is what he's confused about is it's linking to the, from what I understand, it's linking from the printer to the controller of the printer. That's a problem because his video and everything else is working fine. So Mia's over there tearing up the couch. What are you doing, you goofball? I've got a cover on the love seat where she likes to lay on, and she gets a hair up her butt or whatever. She goes over and starts rubbing on it. Next thing you know, it's up over top of her, and she's snorting and flipping stuff, and wow. Okay, Paul, you're back. Kind of.
Yeah, I'm in and out. Must be a internet connection, a cell or something.
Right.
I don't know what's happening. Now I muted again. No, I got no video now. The phone feels warm, eh? So
Yeah, your audio is chopping up too.
yeah, I don't have a very good.
Okay, I'm back.
So.
Did you see Rob?
And it won't be long before I get to where I get kind of fighting this thing. So
Okay, Paul. We'll talk to you then again later. Rob, AZ
hold
was
up again.
talking to you, Rob.
Well, I know, I'm looking now.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Paul, take care.
Your router is connected to the internet modem. Everything down, start. It's an extension modem. It is AZ. Lord as David knows exactly what I've got and what make and model and network, and I'll wait for him to phone me. Because I didn't do anything. I unplugged an extension, put it back in. Never stopped working.
Huh.
I seen your video as well yesterday, JD, or today, of your second and third attempt at the rocket. That was pretty good, I was. Did you see it, Paul?
No, I didn't. When did he post it?
Yesterday or the day before, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a good video.
I saw the ones where he hit the curb and he had several different camera angles on it. But he was having a hard time steering it because he was trying to steer it from behind like you would, but the smoke got you couldn't
Yeah,
see.
that was the first time.
Okay.
Now he's tried it another 2 times, which that was quite good. Yes, I've seen your shorts. Oh, AZ, you're talking gibberish. I'll have to wait for David.
Yeah, you know that you know, when there's people that are smarter than we are, Rob, they try to explain stuff to you and it's like a scrambled brain, you know? I kind of get what they're talking about, but I'm not really sure.
Yeah, it's an extension route that it is. And then my ether cable plugs into that, which plugs into the computer.
Yeah,
So somehow it's lost connection to the main router. I don't know. Oh, what's Laura getting me to click on now? Yes, I've seen that one. Oh.
now Mia's finally calmed down. She's laying down over by the door, giving me the stare. Yep. Well, you know, it's nice of her. She lets me live here in her house, you know?
Good JD.
Laura posted another short.
Well, tomorrow we're supposed to be attempting to film a football match live.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with drones. We're doing that with the BBC. We are. It's not going to be broadcasted. It's just a trial of if it can be done and how would it be done and everything else.
There you go. Are you ready? I don't know if you're ready for it or not, but
Yeah, let's go.
I know that you say it's the old routine. I know where I'm going and where I've been. Show me a new color. Show me a new disguise. I see your true colors when I look in your eyes. Show me a new color.
She's nuts, isn't she?
well, you know what? David always puts up a little hand sign that says, stop, don't encourage her.
Yeah. Let me unplug it so when it finish going on here.
Well, you know, yeah, we all know Laura. She's living on the edge. Yep, Wayne, I think you're right. JD has gone suborbital. The
Yeah, so they want to attempt to film a football match with smaller drones. If they could, they want minis, but if not, it'll be Mavericks, just in case they want to get lower shots, right down to the players.
Yeah,
But
well, as long as you got a zoom,
yeah, but the problem is it only comes back as 1080p, doesn't it?
I don't know. I think,
And as well on your controller, you've got all the telemetries and everything else, and so
I don't know if some of the more expensive, if they.
the more expensive drones you can get rid of it and
They
you can do it,
broadcast, yeah.
but they're too heavy and they could injure the player. So they want to try and go smaller and lighter. And
Well,
as
you
well,
know what intrigued me, and I almost bought one way back when I had the money to spend or blow around a little bit. What intrigued me, Rob, was the tethered drones, where you have a ground generator.
yeah,
And they have a small tether that goes up
Yeah.
to the drone, and they were that's back when they were tethering the Inspires, and you
Yeah,
had a
no,
tether going
well,
up there, and
yeah,
you
then
could
you
put,
can run HDMI cables
yep,
and everything down. Yeah,
Yep,
you can-
exactly.
thing,
You,
but
you could keep
this
it
is-
up there forever.
this is just a trial, so I'm not going to go out and spend that sort of money on tethered drones.
Right.
They're not going to go out and spend it until they know it actually works and there's a market for it.
Now, when you go out in the field and let's say you're doing this, right? Do you have a truck that you have that's like a small,
Command station.
yes,
Yeah, with TVs and
right,
everything else. Yeah, which you can
Controls
plug
it,
straight in.
yep.
And
I often wanted to have one of those as well for, going out and being able to do special events on site stuff, like parades or special events or different things.
yeah, we
Concert.
do it so that some of the directors and other bits and pieces can actually say, we got a Sprinter, a Mercedes
Yep.
Sprinter,
Yep,
where he can sit in the back.
and control
And,
everything. Yep,
Well, and not so much control, can see the shots and the films, and
Direct.
everything which the pilots are seeing to see whether or not he's happy with it and whatnot, and everything else.
the other thing I always wanted, if I had a Sprinter, I wanted to have one of those extendable mast, where you push the button and it goes up in the air with one hell of a 360 camera on it,
Oh, yeah.
where you
It's
can
so
zoom in.
funny.
It's like these cameras here, I think they're like 300 times zoom in.
Yeah, look how much they are though.
Yeah, well, surprisingly, if you go to Amazon, they're not as expensive as you would think they would be. For like $500, $600, $700, you can get a good one.
Oh, that's it, is it?
Yeah. Because the electronics have come so far, so fast, They're called PTZ cameras. And
Oh,
they
that
have
one
them
I remember
wireless
them.
too.
So we'll see how that goes anyway. Yeah, we've been doing some promotional videos for people and things, and a few of them have sort of gone, I wouldn't say viral, but 20, 30, 40,000 views and things.
Right.
So,
See, here's an example of a PTZ camera on Amazon, right? And it does pretty much what you want it to do. And it has 30x optical zoom, pan tilt, infrared, $249.
yeah.
And they make all kinds of them, but they're waterproof and they got different optical zooms on them.
Yeah. See all the one was.
Yeah, little streaks of ginger.
Yeah. So she got to stop calling me Ginger Ninja.
Yeah.
It's a quiet one today. Laura's been looking at an A2S. I know,
Yeah, that's nice.
just an A2, not the S.
Oh, just an Air 2? Okay.
Yeah. Bit heavy though, I think, for the location and everything else. See, because she's got the mini SE. So what would you do? Go to like a mini 2, mini 3?
Well, a Mini 3 would be good for her.
But even a mini 2.
The Mini 3 Pro that has the controller that has the screen on it and everything.
Ah, but that's a lot of money then, no?
Yeah, she's going to pay over there. I don't know how much difference it is, but over here, my Mini 3 Pro ended up with all of the accessories. I got the extra, the Fly More and everything.
It's the same price here.
It's like $1,200 or $1,300.
Yeah.
But a hell of a flyer, but it doesn't. See, it's windy here, okay? And when I was doing a ship, it didn't have any qualms about the video. My problems were with the wind when I'd go down alongside of the ship and try to get in front of it, and the wind's coming towards me. Even in sport mode, it just didn't have the steam to get around the front of the ship.
Which one then?
The Mini 3 Pro.
Ah, okay.
But my Air 2S in sport mode, I flew that the other day, Rob, the Air 2S in gusting to 37 and regular winds of 24. Didn't have any problems.
We were flying the M30s in 50-mile-an-hour gusts.
Yep.
We was last Friday. It was bouncing rain, but it didn't bloody move.
Yep. Well, and that's the thing about it is even that Air 2S, they get it in the air and it might be doing one of these, floating around a little bit, but the
Yeah.
camera's rock solid, you know.
Hey, Bill. Uncle Bill.
Uncle Bill, hey, how you doing? Yeah, in my case, I have to have a little bit more steam. Now, I kind of miss, just for nostalgic purposes, the Inspire 2 and Inspire 1 Pro and all of those that I used to own, just because they're so neat when they take off and the arms go
Yeah,
up.
they're
But you'd get 16, 17 minutes of flight time, depending upon if it was windy. But boy, I'll tell you what, if it was windy and I was down there and let's say I was going out into the lake or chasing a boat, like one of those fast boats, and you put it down, it would just tilt into the wind like this and just go like a bat out of hell.
Yeah. But the thing with them now, though, is they're sort of like old technology, isn't they?
Yeah,
It's people always want like the Inspire and all that lot on a shoot, when really an A2S, a Maverick 3,
Yep.
the Evo 2 can actually do a better job,
yep.
you know,
And
than
I have zero complaints of the Air 2S because
no,
it has the power, it has the stability, it flies like the DJI, real solid, when you point it in the direction, it goes in that direction. Where on my Autel Nano, I get this little bit of
yeah, a little bit wandery.
wander, because, and a lot of it has to do with, Rob, is I'm sticking forward and I'm going up alongside the ship and it starts to wander a little bit to the left, and there's a delay in the feedback back to the controller, and so I correct it and it doesn't correct fast enough, so I correct it more, so then
Yeah.
it causes it to do this, and then I correct it.
How far out do you?
Yep.
How far out do you?
What's that?
How far out do you? What distance?
How far out? Oh, I get 2.5 miles, 3 miles.
Yeah, okay.
Because where I fly from right down there, the other side of this bridge, I go out
Yeah.
into the lake, and I go out there about a mile or two,
Yeah,
come back, and plus the bridge being in there and different things in the way, with the transmission, and
yeah.
but it
Right,
works well.
I need to jump off a minute, Paul.
Okay, Rob, not
I
a
got some
problem.
things I need to sort.
I think we're gonna probably call it. We got 11 people watching, and
Oh,
we've been on here for 70, almost 80 minutes. And
I'll try and make it on later if I can.
okay, Rob, sounds good,
Yeah.
my friend. And you take care.
Yeah, see you, everybody.
Everybody in the chat, take care, and we'll see all of you again later.
See you later, Paul.
Yep. Bye for now, everybody.